So, first thing on the agenda for today, absolute track, is to sit in the car and listen to this song. But yeah, first thing on the agenda for today is the beach. I'm going to go to one of my favourite beaches. So my favourite beaches, there's a bit in the south of Mallorca called the Three Beaches, basically, and it's just three absolutely awesome beaches. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to go for a swim. I'm not going to go and fuck about for ages and like lie on the beach and all that, but I'm going to go for a swim, go for a walk, because there's like this cave bit that you can go to there and see the caves and stuff like that. So I'm going to go and do that, come back home, probably pick up cereal or something like that on the way home, and then I'm going to go and smash this upper body session in the gym. So this is us at Portal Vales, which is a very cool beach. Obviously you have all these cool rock formations here, and over the other side you've got these caves, so we'll go up to them after, but I'm just exploring around here to show you guys kind of what this place looks like. So if you're coming to Mallorca, you should definitely come to the Three Beaches, and then obviously you have all the super mansions at the top and the boats which just dock up overnight. So the bit that I like the best is over here, but I thought this gives you guys at least a good view as to where we're at today. So beach is done. I'll try not to get run over. I am just going back up to the car just now with my man bag on, and I'm going to go back home. I'm going to get showered, I'm going to get ready for the gym, I'm going to go and smash an upper body workout, so let's go. So we have arrived at the gym. Pre-workout is going to be 3 bananas. I'm going to have 2 of these little guys. These are just breakfast bar things. I couldn't really find like the kind of normal cereal bars, so I'm going to have these, but 2 of these, 300, I've just estimated this as like 300 grams of banana. They look like 100 gram bananas. You can start to tell the more you do this. So just roughly estimating that gives me about 400 calories. It's already added into MyFitnessPal, and 82 grams of carbs and about 5 grams of protein. So decent pre-workout, and then when I get up the road I will have some post-workout food, which I'll show you when I get home. So I am back from the gym. I'm going to have one of these quickly, the full thing. So it's 400 grams and it's 11 grams of proteínas per 100 grams. So that's about 400 grams, 44 grams of protein. Fucking hell, the brain fart there. So yeah, 400 grams of yogurt, 44 grams of protein. I'm going to scran that quickly. I'm going to go to the pool while the sun is still out, and then I'm going to come up, shower, get some work done, get call links sent out for all of the clients who have catch-up calls this week. I'm going to get a bit of work done. I've got a new client to onboard, so a couple hours of work certainly, and check programs. So usually I do my programming for clients on Thursdays, so like update programs and stuff, and then I'll double check them on the Sunday and add them in for the following week, just in case I've made any mistakes with them. That means I can double check it before putting it in, because I'm kind of weirdly OCD with stuff like this. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm kind of in the mood for fish tonight. I think I'm going to go out to a place called Port Adriano, because there's a very good restaurant there called Vino del Mar, which is superb, the food's good, and if I remember correctly, the fish is very good. So I'll probably go for like a white fish. Don't think I'll have a starter. I'll maybe have a coffee, but I'm going to have at least a couple of these. I might even end up having fucking 3 of these, because 44 grams of protein, but so far I've had about 10 grams, which is not ideal. So at least if I get 120 odd grams of protein from them, I can just try and go high protein for dinner, at least push the protein up a little bit. So I'll show you what I'm having. So I'm currently just sitting on my balcony, topping up on some protein. So obviously protein was a little bit low today. I'm going to need to start having my protein, or just extra protein, in the morning. So obviously I had my yogurt, I had my pre-workout stuff that you guys saw earlier. I'm going to have one of these, which is 25 grams of protein. That's like a milk chocolate one. I'm going to have this one, which is a blueberry one, which will probably be disgusting. I actually thought they were both milk chocolate when I bought them. And I'm going to have 2 tins of tuna. So nothing overly exciting, but that meal in total gives me 70 grams of protein, 444 calories and 70 grams of protein. So totals for the day are 120 protein and 1,100 calories. So for myself, obviously I need to get to like 200 protein. So I'm going to say my dinner tonight is probably going to be about 40 grams of protein, right? That'll bring me up to 160. I'm either going to have a steak or I'm going to have fish, like a white fish, something like that when I go out for dinner. I'll maybe have chips, because I'm trying to get bigger. I still feel quite flat, certainly after today's workout. You've seen the footage, I'm still looking a bit flat, so I might have chips with it. Definitely have some veg with it as well, because I'm feeling pretty hungry today. But again, that'll bring me up to 160 grams of protein. And then when I get home, I'm going to have one more yogurt and some blueberries. So that'll bring me up to like 200 grams of protein and roughly my 2,500 calorie target. So this is what we got for dinner: 2 fillet steaks, chips,
cool. You know how we're always like looking at the
veggies. So we are home. Obviously you saw the steak that I had for dinner tonight. I'm actually kind of hungry, but I just opened this bottle of Pepsi, but the full thing is frozen and it fucking exploded everywhere, all over my body. So, gonna have my yogurt, again another 44 grams of protein, so that brings me up to 200 grams of protein for the day. I don't really want to have this. I don't want to have this, right? But you need to have it. If you've got a protein target, you need to hit it. And then I'm gonna have my creatine with my wee junkie spoon, 2 scoops, probably about 10 grams, some water, and then I'm going to go to bed.